Hey guys, it's Melissa here from melissaopen.com. I wanted to jump on today and do a quick reading for you. I've channeled some messages from the universe. I'm going to pull some cards from the Healing with the Angels deck, and I'm also going to pull some tarot for you today to give you some messages for the upcoming week. So what came out today is kindness is free. Be kind, but especially to yourself because you are very loved. That seems like a simple message, but I've seen a few things this week that make me understand why this message is so incredibly needed. I know I was out the other day and I witnessed someone just screaming at another person, berating them, yelling at them, calling them names. And I was horrified because they did it in a public place. And the person was shaking and the look on their face, like you just felt so sorry for that person. And that's never okay. And I thought, if that person could have just been kinder, why did you have to do that? I felt so sorry for the person who was walking away left shaking. Because the person who was screaming at them was a person who was a person of authority with this person. And it just broke my heart. I thought, oh, that's horrible. Like, you cannot do that. And then another thing that happened this week was in talking to my daughter. She lost her phone, and she was like, why did I do that? Why did I? And she was so hard on herself. And I was like, you know what? It's not, that happens. Things happen. Don't beat yourself up over that. You need to show yourself some kindness and some grace because we all do things. We're not perfect. We do things every day where you turn around and you say, why did I do that? Give yourself some grace, forgive yourself, show yourself some kindness, and show others kindness, because I promise you that it's like a ripple effect. When you spread kindness, it spreads out and then comes back. And we need more of that right now. We see so many ugly things happening in the world right now that a little kindness goes a long way. So spread some kindness today. And I'm going to see what else wants to come out. Yeah, so some of you are really focused on the loss, the grief, the disappointment, the things that didn't go right in your life. You're so focused on the past. And I did a podcast episode this past week on my podcast, Awaken Your Inner Awesomeness. And in it, I talked about how the rear view mirror in the car is small for a reason, because you're not going that way. Quit looking backwards. Okay, the past is holding some of you back because you feel like you're not worthy of things because of things that have happened in your past. And the universe wants you to let that go, okay? It's time for you to step up and to work with others, because that's what's going to allow you to be successful and to have things coming in for you that really make your heart sing. You're going to have to allow others to come in and help you. Because some of you are so used to having to do everything on your own, and the universe is saying, don't do that. Allow others to come in and to help you, okay? Don't forget that the only reason you should be stopping to look back at the past is to see how far you've come and to admire your achievements, because you have amazing things coming in, and the past does not define you. So stop looking back that way and look forward. And again, allow others to come in and to help you, because you have these blessings coming in, but it might take the universe sending people in to help you get where you need to be. So don't be closed off to that idea. All right, and we're going to see what other messages we have. All right, first thing coming out is self-acceptance. Okay, you need to accept yourself for where you are and who you are. You were wonderfully made. You're not all of these bad things you keep telling yourself. Our minds are so much more negative than we could ever be. Stop telling yourself all of those things. It's time to love yourself. And if you need to work on that, I have a 10-day intensive self-love course on my website at melissaopen.com. And I would highly encourage you to get that, because it is inexpensive and it has some great lessons in there and some great tools for you to work on loving yourself and accepting yourself, because you have soulmate coming in. If you really want to attract love in your life, you have to first be that love. And the reason is because you're modeling for others how you want to be treated. So in order to do that, you have to love yourself and you have to accept yourself. But some of you have soulmates coming in. And remember that in this card, it looks like a romantic soulmate, which for many of you it is. But a soulmate is also someone that we came here to we had an agreement with them to come here to learn something. And soulmates can be part of our soul family. They don't have to just be romantic, but I do feel like for some of you, they're saying accept yourself, and then the love that you're seeking is going to come in for you. And for others, you have agreements with these people who are coming in to help you. Let them do that. Yeah, you have your manifestation. It's coming in. Your wishes are coming through. Take back your power now. It's time for you to realize how incredibly powerful you are. The universe says once you realize that, and you realize that your thoughts create your reality, that this is all coming in for you, they want you to be enchanted with life again. To look at life like you did. Sorry, my dogs are barking. You look at life like you did when you were a child. That you remember the feeling you felt when you woke up on Christmas morning and all of the presents were there, or the feeling you felt on the last day of school and it was the school picnic, or the feeling you felt whenever something special, your birthday, something happened in your life, that enchantment that you felt. It's time for you to feel that again. And once you do, you're going to feel this sense of freedom in life. Life should not feel like a struggle. And if it's feeling like it's a struggle for you, perhaps, I feel like I'm getting the message for some of you, you need to relinquish some of the things you've tied yourself down to. Like if it doesn't feel like a soul yes for you, you need to let that go and take a little bit off your plate so that you can feel this freedom. And that's where that allowing others to come in and help you is coming in, and you have healing. You're doing a lot of healing right now, and sometimes that can be a very uncomfortable place, but it's so important and necessary. And the universe wants to give you like accolades, right? And they want to praise you for doing that work because it's not easy. But when you heal yourself, you're not just healing yourself, you're actually healing like 7 generations behind you and in front of you, for, you know, the things that, like, it comes in families, right? You have ancestral things that you struggle with, like addiction or whatever. You're healing and you're working on those things. Everything is working out in divine timing. So be patient and know that it's working out exactly as it's meant to. I want to grab one more card from Angela Rose's deck. Okay, so she says, be bold. Stand in your power. Your time to shine is now, and it has to start with you. Now is the time to take your life in your hands and be who you are ready to step into. Who is the person you want to be? Show up as her now, or him. How does the person you want to be show up in their life? Create a vision board or journal of how you want your life to be, and now show up as that person. The mantra that goes with the card is, today I stand confidently and boldly in my power. I love that, and it's true, and I love vision boards. I have one on Pinterest. I actually have a couple because I have one for career and one for, you know, home and all of those things. Create a vision board. Get your sights on what it is you want. And maybe some of you don't even know what you want in life right now. Take some time to sit down and really think about that and decide, what is it that I want in my life? How do I want to feel? That's what I start with. How do I want to feel? What would make me feel that way? Well, if I had more freedom, how would that make me feel? What would my life look like? It might mean that I ask other people to step up and help me, which I know is uncomfortable for some of you, but it's necessary. So sit down, journal that. I also have an online journal on my website. That's the 60-day Purpose Intenseful, the journal that you can go and look for. It's a digital journal you can do online. All of those things are so helpful. Don't forget to check out my podcast, Awaken Your Inner Awesomeness. You can also check out my books, Beautifully Broken and also Beautiful Morning, are available on Amazon. I hope that you guys have an amazing week. I know there are beautiful things coming in, so just continue to be the beautiful beings you are. Spread that kindness. It will come back to you. Sending you lots of love and light, and I will talk to you soon. Bye, guys.